Hello, and welcome to my quick video on how integrations work inside of ScenariosX. My name is Chad Blythe. I'm founder and CEO of PlanTech Hub, and we make ScenariosX, which I'm the main designer. So it's my pleasure to take you in here and let you see kind of what we built and how we expect you to use it. So I'm going to start by logging into the system, just like anybody normally would. I'm going to pick what account I want to log into. I'm going to do our support account at help@plantechhub.com. Put in my fingerprint, which is my pass key to get into the system. Provides not just super quick, but very secure access to the system. And what I'm going to do is start by kind of talking about how integrations are established to the system initially. So when we're doing integrations, we're doing it in two different steps. We are adding the integration to get PlanTech Hub and ScenariosX to talk with that integration. That we can do up at the top right-hand side under Advisor menu. You see down here it says Advisor Integration. Also, if you are a team manager, thus you see this particular icon on the team menu, you also have the ability to set up integrations for the team and to even lock down whether, in terms of whether other integrations could be used and so forth and so on. So what I'm going to do is go into Advisor Integration. And as you can see, we have an integration already set up here with Redtail. And I'm kind of noticing that I should have a way of turning off the integration. And that's something that we just need to add to the system. If we want to add integration, it's very easy to do. We just add integration. Right now, we only have one type of partner, and that's CRM, because we only have one integration partner, which is Redtail. And so then I put in how I would log into that system and hit save. And what it's going to do is then establish and create this connection with Redtail CRM. So that's part one done. And again, it's the same process whether you're doing it here under Advisor menu or if you happen to be the manager of a team, team integrations and exactly the same. So there's no difference between those processes. So let's go back to our list of clients and let's talk about real quick how the integration works inside the list of clients. So I'm going to go into our most patriotic client, George and Martha Washington. And as you can see, kind of it's taking me to, as always, the profile page. And what I'm going to do is go into investments here. Because what I want you to do is to see that we already have a couple of assets that are already brought into the system. So I know this because of this little icon here. It says that this indicates that we are using, or we have brought this in via Redtail. In fact, if I were to kind of go into this asset, at the very top, it's saying it's integrated in with Redtail CRM, tells me when it was last updated as well. So that's how we know whether we currently have something established. There are actions. We can delete this asset altogether if we want to. I'm not going to delete it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off. So I'm just going to hit the off button here, and I'm going to hit the off button for all three that are turned on, because what I want to do is go and reestablish them with you to show you what it looks like when we do that. So again, we have this account. We've already maybe done a prospect plan, and we've hand put in some basic information about their assets. Now they've become our clients, and we want to then establish the integration with Redtail, because we've gone through the work of putting all their information in Redtail and establishing them as a client moving forward. And so now I want to be able to link those accounts. That's one good thing about how we designed it here in ScenariosX, that you can go in and reestablish accounts. So even if you've already hand put in some information, you can link them to accounts inside of your other technologies and do that retroactively without kind of breaking the continuity of history or anything of that nature. So what I'm going to do is go to Customize, and under Customize, I have a section here that's called Integrations. And as you can see, I already have an integration turned on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. And what we're going to do is reestablish new ones, make sure, very clear here. So now I'm going to click on Add Integration, the integration partner being Redtail, because we've already established that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for, I think his name is Donald Markle, And I'm just going to put in this first name real quick, do the search. There it comes up with Donald Markle. That's my client. So I click on Donald, hit save, and now I've brought in the integration establishment. So what I want to do now, and to me, this is a little bit of a design flaw. To me, as soon as you have add them, it should go ahead and start refreshing it. But for right now, you do need to click on the refresh integration button, because once it is, you'd be able to see if it was updated. As you can see, nothing was updated, but now it is, now that we clicked on refresh integration. And what it did is that it brought on some investment assets. So I got these 3 investment assets in that account at Redtail. If I want to, I can add them to the plan, and it will create them brand new inside of the plan. Or, and this is very important, I have the ability to link them to an existing asset. So I've got a couple of assets already in there. This retirement plan, LMN retirement, so I'm going to link to existing asset. And there is this asset right there. I hit save, brought on there. I'm going to go ahead and link this one, link to existing asset. There's my GoFin brokerage, hit gone. Now, I want you to also notice that if you want to, you don't have to link anything. Like if once we have a bunch more integrations and we're not just linking with a CRM, but also linking with your portfolio management software, you may have different options and different pathways in which you can bring in information. So if you want to, we can ignore it. It'll be down here under ignored assets. We can stop ignoring it anytime. So it's back up here in our investment assets list. And now if I want to, I can go ahead and link it to the existing account. Hit save. All right, so now everything is linked here. So now if I go down here under profile and come down here under my investments, my assets are back in here, reestablish the values, so forth and so on. And again, I can pause an integration anytime I want to. I can just stop it so that it keeps it there, but it's just no longer integrated, or I can delete it and bring it in again via integration if I want to. Well, thanks for joining me here for this quick video on integrations with Redtail. And if you need any kind of specific help on how to do this, feel free to give us a call here in the support department. And if you haven't already done so, feel free to check out a free trial of our software so that you might decide that scenario planning is your preferred way of not just prospecting, but working with your traditional clients. Thank you.